Alright, puppies, can I sit? What? Hi! I am so tired of waiting to open this wine, so I'm just gonna open it. It was probably gonna be my, like, when he dies wine. But screw it, we're manifesting it. I'm sick of waiting. Anyway, I just threw this in my fridge like 2 hours ago. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. It's a Pinot Noir. It's from Switzerland. And what I know about it is it's supposed to be like pretty much equivalent to like a Grand Cru Burgundy. So we're gonna see how it is. But I've had this wine for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Probably 4 years now. It's a 2017. Cork is really soft. All of us inspecting the bottle. Hi, Bubbas. Can I open it, please? Ooh, shit. Cork break. Felt like the cork. Oh, the cork broke. Alright, hold on. I have my Osso somewhere. I don't know where it is though. Hold up. And no, I'm not the kind of person to spend $150 on a Durand. Good wine key with an Osso can do it. Or you can break the cork in half like I just did. And let it crumble on your chair. Because I'm at home and I'm not in the middle of a restaurant, so I don't care right now. Nice and clean. I don't know if it actually has like much of any sediment, but ooh. Holy shit! Oh my god. Gantenbein. Oh my god. Fuck. This is the one of 2 expensive bottles that I have sitting at home, and someone broke into my apartment like 2 weeks ago and didn't take my wine. Took my PS4, kitchen scale, a bottle of scotch, an adapter, and then I don't know, maybe something else that I haven't figured out yet, but looked over my bar. He took my kitchen scale. He had to look in my bar because my kitchen scale's gone and it was on my bar. But I had these 2 bottles of wine here that are worth more than everything that he took and left those. So I don't know. I think the guy's stupid. Holy shit. It just smells like tart red fruit and like barnyardy and like the nicest way. It's so well integrated. Those, God. First of all, it's so pretty. It has that like kind of terracotta like color on the outside and perfect red on the on the like center of it, and it's what, this is 9 years old? 9 years old? Oh, so good. I brought this into a place that I used to work and did, we had put together a retail space, wine club, and it's a private event space, and we got in like 6 bottles of this, so I bought one for myself. This is so worth it. This is so good. I can die now. Oh my god. I can die happy. I don't want to die before that fucker. If I do, I will haunt him. And the short one. But, oh my god, this is so good. It just, like, keeps going. There's part of me, I was like, I want to share this bottle with someone who, like, really appreciates it, but this is really, really good, and I might drink the whole thing by myself. Probably won't. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. It's, like, mushroomy and, like, slightly cured, like, you know, like cured meat kind of smell, not smoked, but like cured. And it's just, you can smell, there's nothing that's like overpowering another aroma in it, and it's just, this, damn, if I were rich, oh my god, this is so good. I want to move back to France, you guys. That's all I want to do. Can you guys like watch my videos and share this stuff so that I can afford to make some money off of this and then I can move back to France? and then I'll just go around to some vineyards and do more videos like this, but actually like in a vineyard and go talk to people and do interviews with winemakers, because I really want to do that, and I just want to be involved in like agricultural research and this stuff, because that's my dream. And then I can teach about that and not be sitting here and have to go work events for these crazy AI companies because they're the only ones who can afford to have private events right now, because they're evil and that's really, really annoying. So I'd really like if you guys watch this stuff and share it and subscribe, please. Love you guys. It just savored, but this is literally like the best wine I've ever had in my entire life. And I've had good stuff. This is the most of my own. No, I have a bottle sitting on my bar right now. Still in a box. It's an Australian wine. That's the most money I've ever spent on a bottle. This one, second most I've spent on a bottle myself. And it is so worth it. But like I've had, because of just like stuff I've tried at work, and things that people have shared with me. Like I went out with one of my friends. We went to dinner at a place where I used to work, and the somm there was like so excited to have someone to share things with. He was so sweet. And someone earlier that day bought a Chardonnay Rose, and no, it was a Margaux. It was a Chardonnay Margaux. I don't remember the exact vintage, but it was like about 20 years old. And he had a little bit left, and like just decided to give that to us after we went through our bottle and a half that we already drank. It was so good. That was really nice. That was an awesome experience. And then one of my other favorites was like the Penfolds that a guest brought in, and they're like my favorite people. These people came in. Get this. These people came into the restaurant, freaking loved them, and they double decanted the wine before they came in, because they knew that like sediment would get all mixed up in the bottle on their way there. And then when I went to pour it for them, they said, make sure you save some for yourself. Love you guys. This bottle was 30 years old. So I saved like a little, I don't know, like 3 or 4 ounce pour for me. And then at the end of the night, I took that and shared it. I took a sip. At that day, that was the best wine I'd ever had in my entire life. And then I shared it with a few of my coworkers. I think I like first shared it with another sommelier, and then like the server from that table, and then like a bunch of other everyone else who wanted to try it. We were speechless, literally speechless from that wine. It was so good. Holy shit, this is incredible. I'll share it with someone tomorrow, but I love it. Oh my god, this is worth it. This is worth spending some money on at some point, even though I bought it when I was making better money than I am now. So I love this. God, I want to drink wine like this all the time. It was just too expensive. Holy shit. Yeah, open up that bottle. You have some of yours been saving. Open it up. Jeez. Don't wait. It's a Tuesday night. Who cares? Open that bottle. Okay? I give you permission to open that bottle of whatever expensive something that you have that you've been saving for 10 years. Go open it. I could have lost this up. Someone broke into my place, just stole shit. Go open it. You could die tomorrow. Go open that bottle. Okay? This is my favorite thing ever. Oh my god. I love it. Look at it. It's so pretty. I love this shit. Y'all, this is... goddamn. Like, I'm just a nerd, but... oh, I love this stuff. I'm not like a luxury wine kind of person, you know that, but like, I love this so much. It's literally right on the nose. It's like so earthy. But then like when you smell it, and when you smell things, like open your mouth, trust me. But then you get that like hit of acidity. It's so cool. It's so cool. Cause it's right when you start, like when I get here, it's like barnyard. And then, I get a little bit of that fruit. I'm getting more of that. And then I get that like cured meat kind of note. It's so cool. And even like a slatey kind of note on it. And then like on the palate, right away on the palate is again that earthiness, but more of like not mushroomy, but like that composty kind of thing. And then just like a hint of that kind of animal like note, and then it gets into that like tart fruit, and the acid hits you, and it's so, and it's a lengthy wine. It has a long finish on it, and I love it. This is so nice. So I made it. Oh, shit, I totally forgot about this thing. I told someone I was gonna make a video on this. I'm so sorry I didn't do this yet. I legitimately kept forgetting. Okay, there's a lot in this mind at all times. I made a comment on a video. Someone was making this recipe, and it was like the sauce was like all wine. And I commented, because there were like a bunch of comments about like what kind of wine and whatnot, of what to use. This would be a really good wine. Way too expensive, but a wine like this, something lighter, would be fantastic. This would make that dish incredible. And they mentioned, they're like, what about like a Chianti Classico? And I'm like, great. I think that's a great wine too. And what I mentioned when I said that something that's sweet isn't great with it, and I specifically said something that has like more residual sugar instead of saying sweet, because that is what's going to make the difference. There are some things that are like juicy that people call sweet, though those I also would not recommend for other reasons. But the sweet stuff, like when you cook with it, it's going to taste really sweet. When you cook with wine, your food is going to taste like the wine. So that's why you have to be careful about what wine you're using in these different recipes. So with that kind of recipe, I also think that something from like the Rhine Valley would be really good, because I do think that a Grenache would be really nice in it. I think a Syrah, I think a blend of the two would be really nice, because Syrah on its own could be like a little intense, but I think that like peppery note would be gorgeous with it, or something that's like kind of a smoky Syrah. But it can be a little too heavy. It can be a little heavy on the fruit note that I think would be, when it's cooked down that much, might be a little too intense. And then the Grenache would bring a little bit more brightness to it. So yeah, even like a GSM blend would be great. You can get some of those from like southern France too. I would be really careful with something like that of getting one of those varieties from somewhere that's like really hot climate. And I'm talking like California Syrah, or something from Australia might be like a little much depending where it's from. Like Cabernet Sauvignon could be a little heavy too. There are some like Cabernet Francs that would be really nice. Malbec I wouldn't do. It's just gonna be too intense. I think a Carmenere would also be a little too much. I wouldn't do like Petit Verdot or anything like that. The guy who made the video mentioned Chianti Classico. I think a Chianti to Sangiovese would be great. A Nebbiolo, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It kind of depends. That would be dependent on the specific wine. But yeah, definitely something that's more like, I really think that like a blend from the Rhone Valley would actually be probably one of my favorites with that. If I were gonna make it, I would probably do something like that. Maybe a Pinot Noir or a Gamay. I don't know. Maybe if it was like a Gamay from Morgon specifically, or something that has like a touch of like a floral note to it. But yeah, I really love the idea of doing that with something that's like a blend of something a little bit lighter, like Grenache with Syrah in there would be so nice. And definitely Sangiovese, because Sangiovese has these like kind of green notes to it that would be really nice with the dish, and then like adding herbs into it. It sounds fantastic. And I will say this, before I started studying wine, this is why I say the thing about residual sugar, it comes from an experience, okay? Before I knew anything about wine, I was cooking something and I was like, let me just buy something cheaper, and it needed a white wine, and I chose a Riesling. Okay. And it was like drier, but it was an off-dry wine, and it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever cooked in my life. And that's why I say that. So, anyway, I'm gonna keep enjoying this wine and manifest that the fucker's gonna die soon. So, cheers, guys. Go open that wine.